Hello, I'm here today to show you how to prepare the 75 IU formulation of Menopur. If you've been prescribed a different formulation, please go back to the list of videos and select the right one. Before you start, wash your hands with soap and water and find a clean surface where you can prepare the injection. Firstly, gather together everything your doctor has provided and lay it out in front of you. Your Menopur medicine is provided in vials, which each contain 75 international units. Your clinic will have told you how many vials you will need to mix for each injection. You will also need one of the clear ampules containing the solution to mix with your Menopur powder. Your blue kit will also contain everything else you need to prepare your injection. From it, you will need to take a 1 or 2 ml syringe. You'll have been told which one to use by your clinic. This is a 1 ml syringe. A pink needle for mixing the solution, and one of the much smaller yellow needles to inject with later, and a little plastic ampule snapper. You should also have been given a sharps bin to put your glass and needles in. When you've finished your course, you need to return this to the clinic to dispose of safely. Now that you have everything you need in front of you, you can get the syringe ready to prepare the Menopur injection. Take the syringe and peel the packet open. Now take the pink mixing needle and do the same. Attach the needle firmly to the syringe, leaving the protective cap on for now. There we go. It's ready. Now you need to open the ampule that contains the solution for mixing your Menopur. Before you do this, make sure that all the liquid is in the bottom part. You might need to flick the top of the ampule to make the liquid drop down from the top. If it doesn't drop down straight away, try rotating the ampule in a circular motion and then flick it again with your finger. You will see that there's a blue dot on the neck of the vial. This is the weak point where it will be easiest to break. Take your ampule snapper and put it over the top of the ampule. Place your thumb in line with the blue dot. Holding the base in one hand with the dot facing away from you, snap off the head towards you using your other hand. Now you can put the top and the ampule snapper in your sharps bin. Take the syringe you prepared earlier and remove the cap. Now insert the needle into your ampule and pull back the syringe plunger to suck up all the solution. Make sure that the tip stays beneath the surface as you do this so that you don't get any air inside the syringe. Once you've drawn up all the solution, dispose of your ampule in your sharps bin straight away. Next, you need to mix the solution with your Menopur powder. To do this, take your vial of Menopur. Remove the blue lid and put it in the sharps bin. You will see that there's a rubber bung at the centre of the vial. Pick up your syringe full of solution and pop the needle through the centre of the rubber. Slowly inject the liquid down the vial so it mixes with the powder. As soon as the powder gets wet, it should dissolve, leaving you with a clear solution. Check to make sure all the powder has dissolved. If it hasn't, gently swirl the vial in a circular motion until the white bits of powder have dissolved. In the unlikely event that your solution still isn't clear after a few minutes, then you should contact your clinic. Now, without removing the needle, turn the vial and the syringe upside down. Make sure that the needle is in the solution and then gradually pull the syringe plunger back to draw up all the liquid. It's really important here that you don't take the needle out of the vial until you've drawn up all the mixture. That's because the vial might become pressurised. If this does happen, then don't worry. Let go of the syringe plunger and allow it to find its own level, which will even out the pressure again. If you find you've got a big air bubble in your syringe, then push the plunger back up again slowly to get rid of the air, and then pull it out again to continue drawing up the mixture. Once you've finished sucking up all the mixture, the black top of the plunger should be about level with the 1 ml marking. Put your empty vial in the sharps bin. If you have been prescribed 75 units as your daily dose, then you will only need to mix 1 vial of Menopur. So you can now take the pink mixing needle off the syringe and put this in your sharps bin. You have finished mixing your medicine and can go to the next step, preparing the syringe for injection. You may, however, have been prescribed more than 75 units on a daily basis. This means you may need to mix multiple vials of Menopur with one solution. For example, if you've been prescribed 150 units, you'll need to mix another vial of Menopur with the solution already in your syringe. To mix multiple vials of Menopur, you'll simply need to repeat the previous step. You will have 75 units already mixed in your syringe, and the pink mixing needle should still be attached. Take the next vial of Menopur that you need to mix and inject the mixture already in your syringe into the new vial. Ensure all the powder has dissolved and draw the mixture back up into the syringe as before. Again, make sure the needle is in the solution so that you don't get any air bubbles in the syringe. Now I have 150 units mixed in 1 ml of solution. You can repeat this step as necessary depending on the dose prescribed by your clinic. So for example, if you've been prescribed 225 units, you will now need to inject the solution into a third vial of Menopur and draw it back up again. When you have finished mixing the right number of vials, you can take the pink needle off the syringe and place it in the sharps bin. Now you can get the syringe ready for injection. For this you will need the small yellow injection needle. Take it out of its wrapper and then attach it firmly to the syringe, leaving the cap on like you did before with the pink needle. Before you inject, it's important that you get rid of any air bubbles that are in the syringe first. To do this, take off the cap and hold the syringe with the needle pointing upwards. Gently flick the syringe so that any air bubbles collect at the top. Now very gently push the plunger upwards until all the air at the top has gone. Now you are ready to inject. Your clinic will have shown you how to do this and advised you where to inject your Menopur.